Wealth is not a destination, it is a road trip. On any journey, the road is divided into 3 lanes depending on how fast the traveler wants to move. The most used lane is where road users move on their own pace, the lane where users move on an average speed, and the one which only fast-moving vehicles use. The lane on which one is driving determines how fast one will reach their destination. Welcome to Nurtured by Books, a community where young entrepreneurs find ideas from books that make businesses successful. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on insightful content like this. In this video, we are looking at How to Retire Young and Rich from the Millionaire Fastlane by Demarco. Your roadmap to wealth. Your roadmap to wealth determines whether you will get wealthy or not and how fast you can create it. Your roadmap is your wealth creation formula, and each one is predisposed to a particular destination: poverty, mediocrity, or wealth. Each roadmap contains key mindsets that act like signposts that provide direction and guide actions, just like a normal map. These include your perception on debt. Does debt control you, or do you control your debt? Time. How is your time valued and treated? Is it abundant, fleeting, inconsequential? Education. What role does education have in your life? Money. Is it plentiful or scarce? Primary income source. What is your primary means of creating income? Primary wealth accelerator. How are you accelerating your net worth and creating wealth? Wealth. How do you define wealth? Wealth equation. What is your mathematical plan for accumulating wealth? Destination. Is there a destination? If so, what does it look like? Responsibility and control. Are you in control of your life and your financial plan? Life. How do you live your life? Do you plan for the future? Forsake today for tomorrow, or tomorrow for today? Let's start with the Sidewalker and poverty. This is the most followed plan, and it's a sign of pleasure today instead of a more secure tomorrow. A sidewalker may earn a lot of monthly income, but he will never get wealthy because of his mind posts or his mindset that guides his actions. He uses credit to buy things now. He thinks credit cards and other loans should supplement his income and help him enjoy life today. He thinks time is abundant, so he can spend money like there is no tomorrow. After all, you can die in 2 weeks and you can take it with you. He thinks he finished school when he graduated. If you get money, spend it. He spends whatever he earns, and he pays all his bills on time. His primary income source is whatever gig that pays the most. He chases money because he thinks it's the most important thing. Lottery is his primary wealth accelerator. In the mind of a sidewalker, he who has the most wealth symbols is the rich one. His wealth equation is income plus debts. There is no destination in his life. He lives for today and is not bothered about tomorrow. Everything bad happens to him. He is a victim. It's someone else's fault. A sidewalker lives for today, to hell with tomorrow. The sidewalk is the most followed road because it is the path of least resistance. If you have no financial plan, you are surely a sidewalker. And according to Demarco, you are most likely to be poor, in terms of both time and money. The slow laner and mediocrity. According to Demarco, this is the lie you have been sold to. A lie of studying hard, getting good grades. If you're lucky, you get a good job. Work on that job while saving in the stock market and mutual funds. Live below your means for 40 years. You will retire rich eventually. These are the slow lane mileposts. Debt is evil. It must be religiously attacked, even if it means working overtime. A slow laner thinks his time is abundant and it can be traded for more dollars. The more hours he works for, the more money he can get to save for his retirement at 65. Education is important to a slow laner because it helps him earn a bigger salary. Money is scarce. He wants to retire at 65, so he has to save and budget for each penny he gets, lives a frugal life. He cannot squander his hard-earned income. His job is his sole source of income. Compound interest is his primary wealth accelerator. To a slow laner, compound interest is powerful because $10 invested today will be worth $300,000 in 50 years. To a slow laner, wealth is working, saving, and investing. Repeat this for 40 years until retirement age, 65. His wealth equation is job plus market investments. The ultimate destination of a slow laner is comfortable retirement in his twilight years. He knows that providing for his family is his responsibility, but to achieve this, he has to rely on his employer, government, and a good economy. The slow laner settles for less, gives up on big dreams, saves, lives frugally, doesn't take unnecessary risks, and hope one day to retire with millions. This is a promise of getting wealthy, where the price is your life. The slow lane is one that takes decades to succeed. There is nothing exciting in getting rich while you are 65 years old. That's why the author calls this a scam. Wealth is only good if you can enjoy it, and this is only possible when you are still young, vibrant, and able. All slow laners go through their lives as slaves for money. They have miserable 5 days with the hope of being happy on the 2 days of the weekend. The slow lane is a plan of hope. You have no control over your financial destiny. It is left to your employer, your government, and the stock market. All these variables you cannot control. So the slow lane is characterized by uncontrolled limited leverage. This financial plan is better than the sidewalk, but it's not the best. It's a promise of wealth on a wheelchair. The predisposed destination of the slow lane is mediocrity. Life isn't great, but it isn't so bad either. Fastlaner and the wealth shortcut. With this plan, getting rich faster is possible. Don't get me wrong, not getting rich easily, but faster. And by fast, I mean 5 to 10 years. What is the fast lane? The fast lane is a business lifestyle strategy characterized by unlimited controlled leverage, hence creating an environment for rapid wealth creation and extraordinary lifestyles. The fast lane is built on the principle that the fastest and best way of getting rich is building your own business, make it extremely valuable, sell it, and invest your money while living a dream. If this sounds like your goal, subscribe to our channel for more exciting insights from entrepreneurship books like this one. The Fast Lane Mindposts. Depth. It is useful if it allows me to build and grow my system. Time. Time is the most important asset you have, far exceeding money. Education. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. Money. It is everywhere and it is extremely abundant. Money is a reflection on how many lives you have touched. Primary source of income. Earns via his business systems and investments. Primary wealth accelerator. A fast laner makes something from nothing. He gives birth to assets and makes them valuable to the marketplace. He takes existing assets and adds value to them. Wealth. Built for cash flow and business systems, asset valuation. Wealth equation. Net profit from asset value. Destination. Lifetime passive income either through business or investments. Responsibility and control. His financial plan is entirely his responsibility and he chooses how he reacts to his circumstances. With this mindset, it is clear that the fast lane is predisposed to wealth. The fast lane roadmap creates an optimized environment for rapid wealth creation and enables extraordinary lifestyles. If you are unhappy with your current financial destination, then you need to change your roadmap. Let us look at some of the key takeaways from the book. Freedom is the true definition of wealth. Most people think that a wealthy person is one who has more status symbols like a big house, an expensive watch, a new sports car. True wealth is summarized in 3 F's: family, your relationships, fitness, which is sound health, and freedom, which is choice to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whom you want. Whenever you buy a new liability before you are wealthy, you are selling your freedom for a watch or a new car. This means you are going to work more years on the job you don't like with the boss you don't like. If you think you can afford it, then you cannot afford it. Whenever you are about to buy an item and you ask yourself whether you can afford it or not, that means buying it will affect your lifestyle in a way. Maybe if you buy the iPhone 13 Pro, you may stop taking breakfast in the morning in order to save some money. Look, Have you ever asked yourself whether you could afford a pan of bread or not before you bought it? No, because it is so cheap that buying it cannot affect your lifestyle in a way. Think about that the next time you're going to buy a liability. The rich use the stock market to stay rich, not to create wealth. Compound interest works against small numbers. Saving 10% of your salary when you are starting will make you a millionaire after 45 years. That's why no one gets wealthy at 30 using this approach. On the other hand, if you invest 5 million and earn 5% interest annually, you will earn 20,000 monthly in interest. Slow laners invest $5, while fast laners invest 5 million with the same interest. That's why MJ Demarco concludes that compound interest should be used to create income and preserve wealth, and not to create wealth. Focus on increasing income and not cutting expenses. Slow laners think that they can save their way to wealth. They live an extremely frugal lifestyle to the extent that they can't buy a Starbucks coffee in order to save for retirement. They hope that when they put what they save on each item in the stock market, one day they will retire rich. On the other hand, fast laners focus on increasing their income by learning more high-income skills, reading more books, and attending seminars. The fast laners know that if saving money is your only strategy, there is a limit on what you can save, but there is no limit on how much you can earn. Leverage makes the rich richer. Anyone who ever wishes to become wealthy one day should ask themselves whether they are using the right wealth accelerator. The leverage you have is visible through your wealth equation. If you are walking on a sidewalk, you have no leverage because your financial equation is wealth is income plus debt. If you are moving on a slow lane, your leverage is compound interest from your financial equation. Wealth is job plus market. This financial equation is better than having none. That is leading to a mediocre life because the leverage is both limited and uncontrolled. You have no control over the security of your primary source of income. Your boss can lay you off tomorrow morning because you gave him power over your financial future. Besides that, you have no power over the increment of your salary, and even if it were to increase, it has a limit. Furthermore, you have no control over the stock market, your wealth accelerator. When unexpected circumstances show up, like the war between Russia and Ukraine, which disrupts the economy, you are screwed. Generally, the leverage in the slow lane roadmap is there, that is limited and it is uncontrolled. If you are on the fast lane, you are moving in the direction of the winds because you have controlled unlimited leverage based on your financial equation. Wealth equals net profit plus asset value. Breaking down the Fastlane equation, net profit equals units sold by unit profit. Asset value equals net profit by industry multiplier. All variables in the Fastlane equation can be manipulated. Say if your business sells chocolate, you can increase your net profit by either increasing the number of profits sold or by increasing the price of the chocolates. And when the net profit increases, the value of your business increases proportionally. The commandments of a Fastlane business. It is now clear that the millionaire author MJ Demarco suggests that the fastest way to get rich is by starting your own business. However, not all businesses will make you rich in 5 to 10 years as the book suggests. A Fastlane business has to fulfill the following commandments. The law of affection. The law of affection states that if you can affect the lives of millions of people, you will make millions of dollars. The closer that you can get to the source of large numbers, the closer you will be to achieving wealth. Your business should either play big in terms of skill by selling your product or service cheaply but to many people, or sell to few people but earn much in terms of magnitude. If you are a fish, swim in the ocean and not in a pond. Control. You should be in absolute control over everything in your business. Buying a franchise from a successful company like KFC doesn't make you a fastlaner. The one who sold you the franchise is the fastlaner because he has all the control over the price of the product. Time. A fastlane business should be independent of you, otherwise it will be your own job. It should be able to stand whether you are present or absent. Entry. A fastlane business should have a strong barrier of entrance. If anyone can enter it easily, That means there will be stiff competition and hence limited profits. Need. A Fastlane business should solve a need. If you open up a gym because you're passionate about bodybuilding, it won't work if there are no bodybuilders in the location. Most people start businesses because they are passionate about something, because they want to make money, because they want to be their own bosses. The author calls this all selfish reasons of doing business, because they are not looking at solving the needs of their potential clients, but only their own. The number one reason why businesses don't work is that their starters violate the commandment of need. If you have a business that satisfies 4 out of 5 commandments, you are good to go. But if you have one that satisfies all the 5, you are on the right journey to wealth. If you love the author's approach towards wealth, write the word Fastlane in the comments. Thank you so much for watching our videos. If you have found this one valuable, give it a thumbs up and share it with people you think it may help. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on interesting content like this. Turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload a new video. Check on your screen, we have handpicked 2 more videos for you to enjoy next. See you in the next video.